Welcome, welcome, one and all. You're tuned into F1 Motor Fever podcast, and today we're going to get our motors running and head out on the highway of the fast-paced world of Formula One. We're going to be chatting about the thrills and spills of the 2023 season and delving into the heart-stopping Hungarian Grand Prix. We've got a cracking lineup of guests, expert insights, and some unbelievable stories that'll leave you gobsmacked. So, hold on to your hats, because it's going to be a wild ride. I've gotten ahead of myself, haven't I? I'm your host, Monclark. Joining me today is my lively co-host, Yasminha, and our resident F1 aficionado, Turner.
Hiya, folks! And a big welcome to you, Turner. We're chuffed to bits to have you here, and we're keen as mustard to hear your thoughts on all things F1.
Thanks for the warm welcome, Yasminha and Monclark. I'm buzzing to be here and ready to dive into the ins and outs of F1.
Before we get stuck in, Turner, can you give us a quick rundown of what's been happening in the 2023 Formula One season?
Sure thing, Monclark. It's been a proper roller coaster ride. Despite Verstappen's and Red Bull's dominance, every race still has something to look forward to.
Uncle, what's dominance?
Good question, Christina. Dominance here means one team or driver is winning a lot more than the others. Now, Turner, let's chat about the recent Hungarian Grand Prix practice session.
It was an absolute corker. George Russell set the fastest time in a rain-interrupted practice. Unfortunately, Sergio Perez had a bit of a prang early in the session.
Prang? Blimey, that's worse than stubbing your toe.
You've hit the nail on the head, Yasminha, but that's motor racing for you. It's unpredictable.
Speaking of which, here's a bit of trivia for you. Did you know that the Hungarian Grand Prix is notorious for its unpredictable weather? It's one of the few races where it's not uncommon to see both rain and sizzling heat on the same day.
Crikey! That's fascinating. Now I have a bit of a sticky wicket for you, Turner. There's been a lot of chinwag about whether Verstappen's dominance is good for the sport. What's your 2 pennies worth?
That's a toughie, Yasminha. On one hand, dominance can seem a bit dull for some viewers. On the other hand, it pushes other teams to pull their socks up and improve.
I beg to differ, Turner. I think dominance puts a dampener on competition.
I'm with Turner on this. It forces others to up their game.
Okay, let's not get our knickers in a twist. Moving on, Turner, what's the latest on Daniel Ricciardo's return to active racing with AlphaTauri?
Ricciardo. His comeback has sparked a lot of interest. He's raring to go and has his sights set on a future Red Bull role.
That's the ticket. Here's another trivia for you. Did you know that Ricciardo is known as the Honey Badger in the F1 circuit? It's because he's as fearless and aggressive as a honey badger when he's behind the wheel. Really? I thought he was called that because he's got a sweet tooth.
Ha ha ha, no Miller, that's not the reason. But it's always important to double-check your facts before sharing them.
Speaking of facts, there's a hot topic I'd like to discuss. It's about the new qualifying format.
Oh, I heard about that. It's all about limiting tire choices, right?
Spot on for the given input. It's a new experiment where the sport is aiming to cut down on tire use by the teams.
This has been a cracking discussion. We've navigated the tumultuous waters of the 2023 F1 season, tackled controversies, and had a few chuckles along the way. Remember to share this podcast with your mates, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more top-notch content. This is your host, Monclark, signing off from another thrilling episode of F1 Motor Fever podcast.